She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.
Hey guys, welcome back. So this is like my second video on here. The first one was a vlog. Now I'm kind of moving into more of the content that I want to create, which is like advice and helping you guys. So like one of the most like requested things ever on my Twitter and Instagram is to talk about confidence and kind of how I got to where I am now with like my body, my self-esteem. So I asked you guys to ask me some questions and I'm gonna go through those. So it was like anything specific that you guys might have in regards to confidence or just, you know, general questions. What are some good habits I can start doing in order to help my self-confidence? The main thing is we always learn, I had to fix my titties. We always learn to treat other people how we want to be treated, but I think it's like, as cheesy as it is, it's like really important that we treat ourselves how we treat others. I would used to say like, God, I hate you, you're so ugly. Like, I feel like a lot of people say that, which is really sad, but it's kind of a universal thing. So imagine yourself saying that to someone else and how hurt they would be. Like, you wouldn't say that to someone else, so why are you saying it to yourself? So what I started to do was to talk to myself how I would hype someone else. So like say, I mean, pretty much every woman, any friend has been like, do this thing where they're trying to hype up their friend, like they're down on themselves and you like send them a whole text paragraph about how beautiful, how kind and great they are. Like, do that for yourself because that's important. Has confidence become easier to achieve? How long did that take? Years. It took years. At the beginning of freshman year, I was like so excited to be in high school and really confident, and then just started crashing because you're a teenage girl and you have all these expectations, and I wasn't skinny and all other non-skinny women know that. If you're not thin, there's always like stigma around that, so it's hard to grow up not being what society expects you to be. Everything for me changed like in July when I started really using my platform and growing it, because I knew that if I faked it till I made it, I was gonna make it, and I did. So I just faked it. It does get a lot easier once you've kind of like tackled a lot of your main insecurities and really like learn to look past them and like fully like love yourself. So it does get easier. Everyone's different. It took me years. It takes time. Just be kind to yourself, please. Come in.
I want to make some coffee. So you probably don't want to film more than the coffee.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, back to what I was doing. Favorite underwear brand for plus size? Aerie. Aerie's my favorite. They have the best everything, great inclusive sizing. If they don't have the size in store, they'll probably have it online. So check out Aerie. They're connected to American Eagle. I love them. Talk about how other people's achievements or looks don't diminish yours. This is very important actually. I'm glad that they brought this up. So the presence of another woman's beauty is not the absence of your own. It's easy in the like society we live in to constantly compare yourselves to other women, and I struggled with that for a while, so I totally get it. You look like you, and that is very special. How to not feel like shit when you're the chubby friend and no one thinks you are hot. Realize that that is all in your head. Just because your other friends look different from you doesn't mean shit. And if you look different from them, right on. You look different, so you're gonna stand out, and that's not a bad thing. And that's, you know, what I have to remind myself a lot of the times is one example is I went to a runway workshop way before I got signed with the agency I'm with now. I went to a runway workshop in Houston. Every single girl there was really thin, and I was the only like plus size. I just had to remind myself, I don't look anything like these girls, and that's my power. Do you still have insecurities? Yes. Like a lot. I have a lot. And it's like, again, you constantly have to work through them and remind yourself that it doesn't matter. Like mine are like my teeth, because I never had braces growing up, so I have these little vampire teeth. They're kind of hard to miss, and it's fine. Sometimes I get like insecure about my tummy, which it's that's stupid, because being soft is fine, which brings me to one of these other questions. Where did it go? Being insecure about your tummy, and we're told that having a flat stomach is like the best thing, and it's like, if you're soft, that's fine. You don't need this like fit stomach to be beautiful. What do you do to help you feel comfortable with your stretch marks? Honestly, stretch marks have never been an issue for me. Self-esteem wise, I have them, that's not what I meant, but I never really have minded them. I never really pay any attention to them. I don't, they're there, they're part of you. It's just part of growing, and they're proof that you've grown and that your body has gone through growth, and that's beautiful. They don't diminish anything beautiful about you. Even men have them. Skin stretches. It's what it's supposed to do when it stretches. So if you see them, your body's doing its job. Feeling cute in cute outfits when you're bigger and feeling good about mirror selfies. Realize that if you feel like you look good, then you look good. There's no set outfits for one body type, and you can wear whatever you want. So just remember that. Did you have a weight loss journey? If so, how much did you weigh when you started? So I don't like mentioning weight. It can be like damaging in a way, because like everyone carries weight differently. So I don't like to disclose weight, because another girl that weighs the same as me and looks completely different will be like, you know, why don't I look like that? Or why does she look like that? Why do we look different? Weight is distributed differently. Your personal like healthy weight is completely different from mine. So it goes for both. Gaining weight or losing weight, shoot for what makes you happy. I misplaced my phone. I stopped recording for a few minutes because my camera died and I wanted coffee. Also, look at this one. I got these off Amazon. Well, I made other men buy it for me. You know, let me not go there. Do you think social media does play a role in self-esteem and how people view themselves? 100%. 100%. Because some things I wasn't even insecure about until I started doing social media. And it can also have a positive impact, because a lot of things I was insecure about, I'm not anymore. It can go both ways. I think it mostly does have a negative impact, unfortunately. I don't think it has to be just negative. I think social media can be a tool to showcase the range of body types and the range of beauty that's found in 100 different types of women. So that's what I think. No, it's not 5 p.m. I'm not drinking coffee at 5 p.m. Does fluctuating between weights change your confidence in any manner? No. I lost a lot of weight, but it was just a byproduct of me being kinder to myself and feeding myself things that I enjoyed and that were healthy for me. And that's just what my body naturally did when I started eating healthier things, is my body lost weight. And that's my body. If you start eating better for you and your body does nothing, then that's fine. Weight loss is not an equivalent to happiness all the time. So it's not always synonymous with each other. I'm just rambling, but no, it shouldn't at all, really. Health and happiness should be your #1 priority. Advice on dealing with insecurities caused by unrealistic beauty standards. I mean, you just have to realize that everyone looks different for a reason, and there's beauty in everything. It's really hard to, go look on magazines and only see one type of body type. Something I'm still working on, and I wish I could give a bit more advice. But if I did not look the way that I look, my life would be completely different. So I'm extremely blessed to have been born and have grown the body that I've grown, and I'm happy that I'm not thin. And that's not shooting down on thin women. If I was, born thin, I would still be happy with myself. I would find a way to be happy with myself. But I'm very happy with my body, and you should be too, because you're born the way you are for a reason. Another woman's beauty does not diminish your own. Told I'm not plus enough for one community, too plus for others. Is this something you face? Yes. People like to place women in boxes where they think we should fit, or we should not fit, and it's stupid. I posted this post that said plus size bodies are beautiful, cut a bunch of shit. You're never gonna make people happy with how you look, and you're not supposed to be making other people happy with how you look. You're supposed to be happy with how you look. There's no winning sometimes with some people. Also said, how do you not break down in a changing room when it doesn't fit? What I always say is, clothes have one job, and that's to fit. If it doesn't, that's not on you. That's on the clothes. That's on the clothing item. That's on the dress. That's on the jeans. If it doesn't fit, it's not your fault. You don't exist to morph yourself into what other things expect you to be or other people expect you to be. Remember, if it doesn't fit, it's not your fault. Clothes have one job, that's to fit. If it doesn't, it's not your fault. It's the clothes. I always tell myself to be confident, but I can't stop ignoring people's thoughts. What do you do about it? If you feel beautiful, that's all that matters. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, because at the end of the day, that's what they think. And that shouldn't impose on your happiness. Because if you know that you're beautiful, if you know that you're smart and kind, and being a good person, then nothing else matters. Because obviously they're just projecting for some reason, and honestly, you should feel sorry for them. Because something's going on, and to the point where they feel like they need to bring someone else down. The scales versus the mirror. I used to love myself until I knew the weight number. Any advice? Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. It doesn't matter. If you looked in the mirror and you felt beautiful, that's what matters, not what it says on the scale. What that tells you is that this pressure from society is making you think you have to be a certain number, which is absolutely ridiculous. Because if you feel beautiful and you are healthy, that's all that matters. It's just numbers, and it means nothing. It means absolutely nothing in terms of happiness and being beautiful. So that's what I think about that. How to dress plus size savvy. Just how you want. There's nothing to it. Dress how you want. Just being plus size doesn't mean you have to not wear certain things or you have to wear certain things. It's wear what you want, what you feel comfortable in, what you feel that you rock, because everyone's different and everyone likes different things. Wear what you want. And if you're happy, then you look good. And that's all that matters. So, that oh no. Guys, I'm a mess. Let me set this down for a second. Okay, so that was me answering you guys' questions about confidence and other things related to confidence. And I really hope that this helps some of you guys, because that's what I'm here for. That's what, is really important to me. If you don't, follow me on Instagram. I'll leave it somewhere up here. And also follow me on Twitter. I also have a TikTok. I'm sorry if that's cringe, but I actually really like it. It's really fun. Bye, guys. Shopping for my grandma for groceries, and I forgot to ask you guys to please subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. I'm still learning, apparently. So, yeah, enjoy your day, and subscribe so you can catch my next video. Okay, bye for real this time.